Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let Us Gaming. In today's part, we bring you part 5 of Metroid Zero Mission, which is going to be just basically cleanup.
Yeah, like a lot of cleanup, especially that lava that just doesn't seem very clean.
Well, we're purple and that's red, so it doesn't affect us because color?
That kind of reminds me of when I was playing Undertale and oh no, I referenced Undertale. Shit!
John, what
Can I
have you
just say
done?
I'm gonna make a video on Undertale, like a discussion, like kind of me just rambling because in 2 days of this week, I was just thinking about that game just over and over again. And it's not because I love the game, not even close. I think it's, average. But that was because I had so many mixed feelings about it. But there was this one part where Sans like, yeah, you know how these blue attacks you can phase through them and be completely invulnerable to them if you stand still. So imagine it being like a stop sign. Stop signs are red. And imagine it like a blue stop sign. It's simple.
You say simple, but I've never played Undertale.
It's
I have no interest in it.
Yeah, I can understand the fan base. A lot of the fan base. Don't get me wrong. There's the part, the amazing like fan art I've seen. Like I know this one person. She's so talented at drawing, and she like draws the most awesome Undertale fan art. But like then there's the part of the fan base which is just absolute. Like at least it's better than Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll say that much, but it's still pretty
It encompasses a lot more than just 5-year-old boys trying to jump scare at a Markiplier and PewDiePie. It includes the grown-ups that jump scare Markiplier and PewDiePie.
Yeah, like it's a kind of special.
That was a joke, by the way. I don't actually mean that. I know Undertale is like its own thing. I'm just not interested in it.
It's
I will say I love
a lot
the
of
music.
people say it's like Earthbound, but really it's more like I think Balrog, the master said it the best, and it was they're kind of opposites, and I think that in more ways than one because Undertale, like Earthbound is a pretty long game with you get party members and it's like a long evolving story, but like Undertale is just one goal to get out, and it's just you don't get any party members. It's a very light RPG, which is my main gripe with it. It doesn't expand on things that are introduced. It introduces an awesome thing, like suddenly in this part you're playing DDR to beat the enemy or something like crazy. Yeah, that's a part of the game where you kind of play DDR in a way. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Welcome to the Undertale part.
yeah, let's do
Part
it.
5 of Undertale.
I can't wait for some clueless person just going into the comments and says, "Yo, you should do a let's play of Undertale because not anyone has done that ever." No, actually, I don't think Undertale is a very interesting game to let's play because it's a game completely like you're supposed to be surprised by it, and I went in pretty much completely blind, and I came out of it just meh. And then I did my second playthrough, which is not exactly done yet. And I'm a lot more impressed by it, but I'm still like, eh. But I'm very mixed about it, which is why I'm thinking a lot. Which is why I think Undertale is a lot better game experience than some other games where I'm like, yeah, this is good, but it's nothing special. Like it's weird to say this, but like compare this indie game to something like. Wait, is Shantae indie? Maybe not. Like
Shantae is considered indie.
Yeah, like
It's funded by the public.
Yeah, compared to other indie games or something, the ones that are like, okay, this is good, this is short, this is sweet. This is also a short game, but it's a lot more mixed in a way that it makes me think, what do I really think of it? So I'll make a video talking about it. But let's shut up about Undertale. Let's talk about this game.
No, you actually said something. I just want to mention real quick. You mentioned you don't want to do Undertale for the channel. I just don't want to do RPGs in general for Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to RPGs, especially stuff like Pokemon or Undertale or Final Fantasy, it's just there's a lot of it's all like the battle system is it's shit. What's the word I'm looking for?
Uninteresting.
It's not that it's uninteresting. It's just it's such a big focus of the game, and you wouldn't be able to do much with it after a while. Like you couldn't just keep talking about the battle system. And it's random battles. There we go. God damn it, Patrick! You were supposed to. You
see,
to
I
go
edit everything out. So, like in Pokemon, I try and like, for example, in Crystal, what I'm doing is I go to.
You edit out all the parts or all the fights that are like that are
completely
Pokemon
unnecessary, where there's nothing to talk about. When it's like a new Pokemon, we start talking about it, so there's actually a reason to show it. And the same thing if it's like a boss battle, stuff like that, like mandatory stuff, the norm. Which is why, oh my god, that's really finicky, right?
Welcome to Zero Mission 100%.
Imagine doing that on like a Game Boy D-pad. Mine is busted. I could probably not even do that.
Actually, a lot of people prefer the D-pad for a Metroid Zero Mission. I don't blame them. I mean, this game was made with the D-pad in mind. The only thing I think would be a little more difficult when it comes to the D-pad is, I suppose, the wall jump. I like the wall jump with the C-stick, honestly.
I actually play 2D games with analog sticks.
Only if it's on console.
Yeah.
If it's on handheld, I don't mind.
Yeah, whatever. I actually have my GBA right here. It's got a bunch of stickers on it on the back. I wonder what they are, and I immediately regret checking. It's a bunch of Pokemon stickers I got from the Pokemon Swedish magazine. I got like the Swedish Pokemon magazine. That sounds really weird.
It's almost as if you're a fan of Pokemon.
Oh my god, really?
Speaking of which, what do you think about the leak earlier today?
I want to kill myself. No, just kidding. It's cool, but at the same time, I don't think we should bring it up because it will date the commentary, so let's not talk about trendy things. Let's talk about the game!
You mean other than the date of uploading the video?
Dude, I don't want to date this video even more. I told you. Oh, by the way,
since when has quality ever stopped us?
I'm just gonna quickly say this, just to date it even more. I'm gonna render. I haven't rendered episode 4 of Pokemon Crystal yet, but I'm gonna do it either tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll see when I do it.
Hopefully we can do more videos soon. It's getting a little difficult for me right now because I'm in midterms right now, for school. So I shouldn't even be doing this right now. I should be at the other computer doing my studying. But I figure I'll take 20 minutes out of my time to do this. Fight the power. Oh god, my little brother is gonna watch this. He's gonna blackmail me. This was a mistake. This was a huge mistake.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, probably. Well, he watches this too,
Maybe we should...
Oh, by the way, that was Torian.
Maybe I should just wait with uploading this for a while.
Say that again?
Maybe I should just upload this, like, a bit later? I don't know.
No, upload it right away. We've got fans, John. We've got fans that have been waiting.
14 of them. Very passionate. Well, actually, I think, honestly, I like this seems like, with Metroid and some of them, like, they seem like they really, like, it was smooth as well. Like, it seems like we have some passionate viewers, and you know what? Thank you. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't think I thought like we'd at least get views. Gotta keep the bar sort of up there, but I didn't think we'd get people that like us that much. So, to you people that do like us a lot, and you can't see me gesturing my arms because that's just what I do.
I can't even imagine you doing that. I can just imagine you kind of just rolling over and like squeaking. There's a really fucked up joke. I'm sorry.
Patrick, what are you doing? Patrick, wrong door.
Patrick,
there
stop!
You go. Stop! It's time to stop!
Did you see in the last episode where I added that?
Yes, oh my god, that went too long.
Do you want me to add it again?
No, John, what are you doing? Stop, please!
My god, I love doing like meme edits. There's this one part in my upcoming like Banjo 2 review.
You want to talk about dating something?
Like I'm working on a review, and in one part a character dies, and like the screen zooms out, and it goes up on like a video page, and it says the top 10 saddest anime deaths. And like that was so much fun to edit. It's like I really just wanted to add that in. Sorry, my voice is kind of broke.
Top 10 anime bad guys is just a picture of Trump.
I don't know why, but the Watchmojo memes are so disturbed because that site fucking blows. It's like I know YouTube content creators don't usually say this kind of stuff because it's, well, first of all, it's unprofessional, but like without a doubt, like Watch Mojo is just a dumping ground for garbage. It's just top 10. What are these? They're just voted. They're completely useless. There's nothing put into them. There's no substance to them.
I know there was this one top 10 where it was by vote. Shadow the Hedgehog got like top 5. It's just like, okay, people really don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and like it's just really poorly made. You can like almost tell that the people who edit it and stuff just don't really know what they're doing, and it doesn't seem like they put any passion into it, which is like my main gripe with it. Like the what was it, like the top 10 Pokemon or some shit, and like one of the parts was actually Digimon, and it's just, who edited this? Steve, stop drinking coffee at work. We told you like 5 million times. You keep spelling it on our documents of upcoming top 10 lists, like top 10 annoying sounds made by children when they crap their shitty pants. We've told you.
All of them?
Like, what?
All of them? The top 10 would be all of them.
No, not me. I never cried when I was a kid. Actually, that's kind of true. I actually didn't cry until I was like 4. Not even when I was 3. It was when I was 4. That's when I started crying.
The older I got, the childish it became.
I mean, I'm 16 now, but I'm basically 1, even in intelligence.
John confirmed dumbass.
John ass.
Dumbass. Don't save!
Donald Trump ass.
Oh, fuck.
What did I just...
I don't know. Anyways, that's everything, by the way. We just got all the items on Zebus. Or Zebes. Or however you want to pronounce it.
Oh, I should have said this when we were talking about Undertale. One thing that I really... like, I want to talk about this topic. You know, we briefly talked about indie games. What do you think of, like, you know when an indie game comes out and it's very story-based, kind of? And it's very much based on, you go into it, you have no idea what's going on, and then, you know, everything sort of starts revealing itself. Well, what do you think about games that do that, but then, you know, social media comes along and kind of makes it harder to play games? Because I know some people are going to say, oh, well, why don't go on social media? Well, it's not always, we don't always know when a new game's going to come out, and then people are going to start playing it. Like,
are you talking along the lines of, like, can a fan base ruin a game for you?
Kind of like with, I remember with Undertale, I almost got, like, I got one of the jokes in the intro ruined for me because somebody was, like, screenshot, like, a live tweeting and stuff, their experience with the game, and I was like, oh shit, I better buy the game, but because I don't want to unfollow them, because it was the person who made the awesome fan art later on. She's awesome, by the way. So it was like one of those moments where I was like, oh god, I gotta play it. So I bought it. I think it's still a very overpriced game. I think it should be way less than like $10. But I played it and I was
it's
like,
cheaper than Shantae, which is like 22, I think.
Yeah, Shantae is also really overpriced, to be honest. That game's really short.
Yeah, but it's also really accessible and really like easy to go back to.
Yeah.
Like, I could literally play it 3 times in one day.
Wait, really? Are you seriously that big of, like, a weeaboo?
I fucking love Shantae and the Pirate's Curse.
But you like Shantae, but not the Pirate's Curse, because curses are bad. Why would you like the Pirate's Curse?
Because it brought an amazing game. That's why.
Yeah, I curse you to make a good game. I don't know. So like with with games like Undertale, like some of the fan base ruins it because it's like, I know a lot of people who describe it as like Tumblr the game, which is the stupidest thing. And even I did it once because it was a shit post. Okay, to anyone who took that seriously, I even said like before or afterwards, like, that was a shit post. Don't take it seriously.
Okay, so can social media change your opinion on a game?
And
basically what you're asking.
And this is,
or influence.
and yes, I think it can, because in what, like, if somebody just goes up to you and starts nagging you to play a game over and over again and does it over the course of several days, are you gonna end up liking that game whether or not you play it or not? I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna like it if I keep nagging on you to.
Well, that's the thing. There's good and bad, but you can't have one without the other, you know, because social media has introduced me to a bunch of game series and fan bases and whatnot. I would have never discovered Shantae without watching videos based on the Shantae franchise, right? I would have never discovered Risky's Revenge and, Subsequentary.
What kind of word was that?
I wouldn't have discovered Pirate's Curse afterwards, right? And I freaking love Pirate's Curse. So, I was introduced to it thanks to the Brain Scratch run of Risky's Revenge, I think. Or it was Ted. I think it was Ted that mentioned Shantae. And, I went to go check it out, and you know what? I actually really liked Risky's Revenge, and I couldn't wait to try out Pirate's Curse when it came out. Got Pirate's Curse, and I fell in love with the game. That is what I think is a good example of social media influencing your opinion, not necessarily your opinion, but influencing video games onto you correctly. Now, what I think the bad part is when they try to do something like spoil the game for you or show you what the game is, especially for story-driven games like Undertale. And I
don't want to ruin the game for anyone, but a lot of people, when somebody said, "Okay, I'm gonna play Undertale," somebody always said, "Oh, make sure when you play the game too," and then they would say something that's like, dude, you're completely ruining the point of the game, what makes the game such a good twist. When I first played it, I didn't catch it because I was a dumbass, and honestly, I think I turned off the game too quickly because I missed a really story integral part. You're not gonna play the game. I doubt you're ever gonna play the game. So if you want,
probably not.
Afterwards,
well, Jonathan from my channel wants to play Undertale for us. So, if he wants to, probably later on, we'll play it. But the bad version I wanted to mention is, when they start spoiling, and Nintendo used this as an excuse to not put anything like Subspace back into Smash 4. They said we don't want this going up on YouTube and spoiling it for anybody, even though, Subspace didn't exactly have much in terms of twists or dialogue or anything to spoil.
I know.
And it's, and you mentioned with Undertale, you can get, I think, desensitized to it is the best way to put it.
I think a lot of people obsess over it too much, and it gets kind of annoying to see because it's just one of those moments where if somebody does something enough, if somebody...
And overhype
can get to the point of annoyance, and with Undertale, I can see a lot of people really getting disappointed by it because of the hype. And honestly, I kind of did in some ways. When my first playthrough, I was really disappointed at the end. I was like, "What is this game?" And then my second playthrough, everything started clicking, and I was
damn
like,
it.
"Yeah, nice job, dipshit." So
hey, you do better.
It was my second playthrough. The game, you can pretty much play it once and then be over with it, I guess. But I wanted to do it one more time just to in case I missed anything, because some games, when you play them the second time, you start realizing stuff you never realized before. It's kind of I remember playing Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is an awesome platformer from Rare. It's actually one of my personal favorite games.
Weren't they all?
Yeah, dude. Conker's Bad Fur is so freaking stupid. It's so good. It's about a drunk squirrel. Can you get any better than that? Come on. It's by the guys who made Banjo-Kazooie. It's amazing. Well, not exactly the same team, but still.
Same developers.
Yeah, but what made that game funny was that the second time around, I started noticing a lot more funny little quips that I never caught the first time around. And with Undertale, I kind of did. I started exploring more. Okay, let's talk about the game. Let's talk about this game. And this is
even at that point, I was just teabagging the floor to the sound of the creaking. It's holy shit! Can somebody please oil Ridley up? Or, I'm sorry, Robo Ridley up.
Can we just call him Cyber Ridley just to get that cyber quota in? Reaching 1 point of cyber?
Well, Prime is supposed to take place between Metroid 1 and 2, right? Or 2 and Super? No, 1 and 2. So, basically, this is the first form of Meta Ridley, where it's kind of well, you died, we don't fucking care, we're gonna rebuild you and you're gonna get back to work. Fun fact about the boss here is that depending on how well you did during the game, his difficulty changes. So if you went out of your way to 100% the game and get everything, his damage output and health triple.
Oh shit.
But you know, you can just screw attack out of pretty much everything and he's dead. So he doesn't become necessarily quote unquote harder. He just gets, you know, a little longer. Blow shit up. Blow shit up. Blow
Everything
shit
goes down.
Break down the
Nothing
room.
survives.
And here we have our final obligatory
Final
escape
countdown,
sequence.
Europe reference, because everybody does that, and I suck at singing.
All right. One thing I want to mention about what we were talking about before we end is that with overhyped culture, some of the biggest examples I can think of is, you know, I kind of like the term overrated, but not if you're going to describe the game. I like the term overrated if you're going to describe what the game was to you, or like overhyped. You know what I mean?
I just,
for me,
you know what I just did? I just bit my nail and it spiked the audio like fucking crazy for like a split second. That's the most out of context thing to say. Like
I bit my nail and the audio spiked.
Can someone make like a Lettuce Gaming bot on Twitter that just tweets out stupid shit that we say on Lettuce Gaming ever since like Majora's Mask, even when I did solo? Like that would be amazing. Can someone please make that?
I don't know if I want to see that.
I would.
Anyways, here's one of my favorite Shine Spark tricks in the game. Come on, get it! There we go! Zoom, zoom, zoom.
How are you supposed to find that?
You're not. You're just supposed to know ahead of time.
That's so...
And that takes us all the way to the end.
This is a very well-designed game now.
I know, I love it.
Like, even
so
watching it, I really want to play it. I really want to play it.
Yeah, you could just rewatch my playthrough so that you can get 100% on your first try.
Oh! I see you're trying. Wait, how many minutes did you save yourself?
About a good one, maybe.
Okay,
1.5.
I don't want to like ruin this for anyone, but like, well, actually, that's completely what I want to say is we actually did a first. This is actually our second time.
Recording.
Yeah, recording. The first time was just kind of, the commentary on my part was just kind of so we redid it, and now I also fixed Audacity with the random spike shit. And on our first time, I actually pointed out the ship looks like a face hugger from Alien, because it was all about the tail, really. That just really unsettles me.
Are you talking about the ship Samus was flying in right now?
Yeah. The tail.
Oh, okay. Because I compared it to a sperm.
Really? Are you seriously going there?
You want to hear something? You want to hear a fun factoid about sperm?
Sure, let's talk about sperm on lettucegaming.com.
Well, it was a really weird factoid I read while just going up on the timeline for Twitter.
Yeah, let's just search up sperm facts.
No, it was I think it was like what the fuck facts or something like that, which was like one single piece of sperm has like close to 4 gigs worth of DNA memory or data.
Okay. Wait, would that mean like one orgasm from somebody would be like the equivalent of like the entire Majora's Mask run worth of like footage?
Probably.
Holy shit.
What ejaculation has is about 1,400 gigabytes in 1 second.
Oh my god.
Something like that, and
that's
it's like you thought 4 gigabytes.
That's
was,
almost a
4
fifth
gigabyte
of
speed.
a terabyte. That's insane.
Exactly.
So how do we close out Zero Mission? All right, we talk about explosions in the nether regions.
I'm so disappointed in myself because I don't want to be talking over this fantastic ending theme, and rest in peace, Mr. Owada.
Oh my god!
Anyways.
I was gonna bring this up. There's like this Nintendo fanic, like lol funny Nintendo normie account on Twitter, and like in the description, it's like we point out the funny stuff in Nintendo. Rip Iwata. It's like that's a really weird description.
That's not funny.
Yeah, like they put Rip Iwata right after funny, and it's like, oh no. It's just
God,
somebody's gonna misread this.
Anyways, final thoughts on Zero Mission, John. You go first.
That's my favorite Samus design. The one that's like a stick figure. Like the one that kind of looks like a 5-year-old druid. Imagine if
it was drawn by a 5-year-old.
Can't they just make
5-year-old Samus?
They should just make like a Metroid game where everything in the game. They should make Yarn Metroid. You know, like
Clear time.
You know, like they did
1 hour 30.
No, that's 120.
Wait for items.
99%.
100%. Don't even fucking do that to me, you piece of shit.
Did I scare you?
Well, this is the second time we're doing this, so I knew already. Anyways, final thoughts, John. You go first because I'm just gonna keep going.
This game is cool, and I think I like it, and I might play it someday on Virtual Console on the Wii U. Once I beat Fusion, of course, because I'm lazy. Like, I like how crisp the game looks. I like how fast the gameplay seems to be. And it looks like a really rad game, and I'm going to try it out someday. I think it would be really fun for me to try it out. Of course, there's also the fact that I'm not really the biggest Metroid person, but, you know, I still like the games fine. They're not bad at all. I think... I don't know. I don't really have much more to say about it. You just keep going.
Okay, well, I can sing the praise of Zero Mission day in and day out. It is such a fantastic, well-designed, quick, easy to pick up and play game. I would easily classify Zero Mission as the most accessible game in the franchise. Like, Zero Mission might be my favorite game. I think it might have topped Super Metroid for me because Super Metroid, you know, while I still think is a bit better design-wise with like bosses and areas and whatnot, you know, Zero Mission is also like right up there in terms of quality with Super Metroid. But the thing with Zero Mission is that everything felt like it had a purpose. Everything was there because the designers looked over the whole thing like 5 times and figured, all right, how can we make more nooks and crannies? You know, let's see if we can make little shortcuts here and there and make things more fun for people to like plow through, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's so polished, and as you said, it's so quick and so Samus is our heaviest in this game, but the game is designed around that, so never once is that an issue. The bomb jumping, once you've mastered it, is super fun to do. Wall jumping is back to the way it worked in sort of worked in Super Metroid. You can abuse it, not as much in Super, but you know it's still there. And you get it's. I think Zero Mission is up there with some of the best power trips since Fusion. It's just, if you want to get into the Metroid franchise, you start with this game.
I dropped a ring on the floor. That's another one for the bot.
Anyways, so yeah, if you've never played Zero Mission before, I say pick up... if you've never played a Metroid game before, pick up Zero Mission. If you haven't played Zero Mission, play Zero Mission. And now that you've watched this, you know a lot more of the secrets and nooks and crannies that you can take to help shave off some seconds here and there. You know, get yourself a better time. It's just, it's so easy to pick up and play, and that's the biggest thing for me, and why I think this game is better than Super Metroid, is just the accessibility. You know.
Yeah.
Especially now that it's on the Wii U.
Yeah, so more people can play it instead of having to like get the cartridge and play it on a small little stupid screen.
Game Boy. Exactly.
Stupid screen.
The Game Boy Advance.
Why did I make that like chuckle laugh thing? It just sounded weird.
Because unlike Sonic, you don't chuckle, you'd rather flex your muscles.
Yeah, you don't fuckle with shuckles. Oh, speaking of Shuckles, I'm
Okay,
gonna
dude,
render
hang
part
on.
four.
We're going into like 30 minutes here.
Oh my
There's
god,
one
okay,
last.
see you guys, see
No,
you.
hang on. There's one last thing we need to talk about, and that is the title card John has been using since the video ended. We'd like to give a big round of applause and a big thank you to Bella. She is on Twitter at OPBella, and she does commission. So if you go to her, if you want her to draw something for you, and she does fantastic artwork for you. And she will always keep you updated on what she's doing and how she's doing it, right? And never once have I ever been disappointed by what she's done.
Yeah, she's
And
awesome.
I've had her at least do three. I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, three. Two for the Hades account, and for this, unless I'm missing something. In which case, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bella. But it's just go to her if you need anything drawn. She is such a pleasure to work with. She is so much fun to talk to. It's just just you've got yourself a satisfied customer here,
Yeah, so
and she's my go-to.
yeah, so I'll add a link to her profile, I guess, in the description, so you can have a place to go if you need some art to be done by an awesome person.
Yeah, so yeah, you just go to Bella. All right, well, this has got to 31 minutes. We're sorry, guys.
Yeah, about
It is.
yeah, we should just kind of go.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us for Zero Mission. We're sorry this took so long. And everyone, have yourself a fantastic day. Bye-bye.